All right. Hey guys, welcome to class today. Today's class is a psychology class based off fear and greed in trading. So, what is fear and greed in options trading? Basically, it's where your emotions drive your decision making in the market. Fear being panic, selling, or avoiding trades, and greed being like, over trading or excessive trading. And, mastering these emotions during trading can be, the difference between blowing an account or having a consistent and profitable account.
All right, next we're going to talk about how fear actually affects the trader himself or herself. And first of all, we're going to talk about exiting winning trades way too early because you're afraid of losing the money. So I've done this quite a bit, and I see Emmanuel getting these huge trades. He'll spot this crazy trade, and I'll be getting out early, but he'll make like another $100. It's because I exit too early because I have had an attachment to the money side of it. When you're solely looking not at the chart and you're thinking about how much profit it is in a dollar amount, you're getting attached to that. In society, we've been taught to have an attachment to money. So when you attach to the money, you're like, oh, I should take early, even though that trade might have the potential of going much farther. Okay, second one is avoiding a good setup after previous losses. So if there's a good setup right after you've lost and you have restricted yourself mentally because you are now emotional. So that you lost, not only are you greedy, you're mad at the market, you're whatever else. You're not able to see as clearly as you usually would be as a good trader what the next setup is. So what you want to do is be able to refresh, reset, and enter back into good trades. Next, we have panic selling. So this I've done a lot. Honestly, just use stop losses for this. It's really not too complicated. If options lose value really quickly and you see that and you just hit sell, and that could just be a reversal. So just keep that in mind. And hesitation too is the last thing. A lot of traders will hesitate even though you have a good strategy. So once you're able to get those things away and analyze is what I love to do. So I see myself. What am I doing wrong in the trading day? Did I hesitate? Did I get greedy? Did I exit too early because of my emotions? Okay, next, we're going to talk about how greed affects options traders. Once again, we're going to talk about another thing, which is not cutting too short. It's holding too long, hoping for bigger gains. It's the same exact thing. You're wanting a bigger dollar amount. You're wanting more money. Even though the trade looks like it's tired out, you're oversold. You won't take profit because you have hope. You're hoping that you're going to get more money. All right, next, we got over leveraging risk too much on a single trade. You guys, I have done this so much. Emmanuel has done this quite a bit too. We have gone way too risky on some trades, and that has made us lose a lot of money.
I've gone from green to red because of greed and just like
Exactly.
wanting more.
Exactly. And me, I've gone way too big position sizes with no stop loss against the overall trend just because I was emotional. So over leveraging risk, okay? You need to have your risk management in check. That's the thing. If you follow your risk management rules, you can be successful. But if you're constantly breaking your risk management rules and just forgetting about it, that's a problem. And that could cause you to be a terrible trader. All right, next, ignoring exit strategies and letting profits turn into losses. So you need to figure out when you get into trade, how would it look getting out of that trade? So instead of just saying, oh, I'm just going to hold it and maybe it'll come. So no, you want to know how you're going to get out of that. And if you hold it for too long and let it become a loss, being hopeful, that's just another problem. Lastly, we have chasing high risk trades without proper analysis. This is another big one. If there's a big high risk trade, nothing has broken out before, you're still looking for other things. You haven't done your proper analysis. You're chasing too high risks and you haven't waited for confirmation, for example. So yeah, that's that.
All right. So controlling fear and greed in options trading. So like, what's the best thing you could do to deal with these emotions? Because, we all have emotions as human beings. Well, for one, just like Sam was saying, stick to your trading plan. Plan your exit and plan your entries well. Make sure that you know when you're getting in. Make sure that you know that you're not getting in at the very top of a candle or the very bottom of a candle. Heading that way, thinking it's just going to keep going, just because you're in a rush, that's not what you want to do. You want to make sure you plan everything and execute it. Even if you know you can make more money, sometimes you just got to cut it short. Another thing, using stop losses and position sizing. So like, what Sam was saying earlier, you don't want to use way too much of your account and then blow it. And you also want to make sure that with your stop losses, it helps you not have to mentally force yourself to get out of a trade when you're losing. It makes it automatic. It makes it easier and quicker. And then, taking partial profits. Kind of what I was saying in the first one. Sometimes you can make more money, but you don't want to risk it. You don't always have to make the most money in every trade. So sometimes you just got to cut it short, take your money and go home. You feel me? Make sure you end green for the day and stay happy. And then the last one is focus on probabilities and not emotions when trading. One thing about the stock market, it's meant to trick you, and it's meant to play with your emotions and make you make decisions based off your emotions. So when you can master that and you can see past that and you can see, the reality of what the stock market could do or might do, you'll be a lot better trading, and, you'll feel a lot better because you won't be in this constant emotional stress of, oh, maybe I should hop in right now. Oh man, I missed this. Or, having FOMO and being greedy, or even just being scared to get in every time. Sometimes you just got to ignore all that. Look at the real, the reality of it, probabilities. Okay, so it went up this much or went down this much. Honestly, it's not that strong going up or not that strong pushing down. All right, so I'm not going to hop in this put, or I might not hop in this call just because it's too much of a risk. That's all it is. It's not even that hard. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys for joining this class. If you guys have any questions, you guys could always text us. I hope you guys took notes. I always say this in every video. Take notes. Notes is going to be your best friend when it comes to trading. And, make sure to incorporate this in your everyday trading as well. But all right, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.